Elon Musk just commented on Gary Black's post. Elon before pointed out many times that Rivian is in trouble. Well, this definitely didn't age well. Rivian stock dropped below $9 billion yesterday, a stock which Gary bought at a valuation of $70 billion, says AJ, and Gary explained his reasoning back in 2021. Some have asked us why I would pay even $78 per share for Rivian, $70 billion. In terms of market cap, here's the back of the envelope math. By 2024, I expect Rivian to produce 150,000 EVs a year, resulting in about $10 billion in revenue. Currently for 2024, Rivian is aiming to produce 57,000 units. So when it comes to Elon Musk versus Gary Black, Elon Musk definitely won here. I was right yesterday when I said it appears that Elon Musk is about to make a move which will lower the price of FSD. FSD is now $99 per month, officially down from $199 per month. This was announced when the stock market was already closed, but we can see that in the aftermarket, the stock did jump a little bit, not by a lot, and then it did go down a little bit. But overall, I do expect this to have some bullish pressure on the stock. Not necessarily a lot, but a little bit, yes. And we Canadians actually are getting a better deal because it's also $99, but Canadian dollars. There are a lot of opinions and takes about this. Some people are feeling quite bullish about FSD and some but mostly bullish. Let's go through everyone's take. Electric says it does not make any sense to buy the $12,000 FSD package anymore because it's going to take you at least 10 years before you see any benefit. However, I don't think it's going to take 10 years for Tesla to start increasing the monthly price of FSD subscriptions. Because as FSD gets better, the prices will increase. Right now, Tesla, I think, needs to get more data and especially more edge cases while on FSD. And what's a better way to do that than to give people a lower FSD subscription price? You will immediately get more people signing up for FSD, driving on FSD, testing the software, and therefore giving Tesla more valuable data. Electric somewhat acknowledges that, and right now buying FSD, I see it more as an investment rather than something that you buy for your own personal consumption because just get the subscription. It makes more sense to do that. And check this out. Electric says, I wouldn't be shocked if Tesla can get 1 million people to sign up for this over the next few months. And I would call Electric pretty much an FSD bear, so it has been quite a bit coming from them. Ooh, seems like there are still some people who are not on V12. So some people, if they get FSD, they're gonna get V11. Okay, well, that's not very good. And someone actually did get V11. Compared to V12, it's no good. It's not good at all. But that should be very temporary. However, I'm looking at notteslaapp.com, and it shows that 61% are still on V11. Is that right? I got V12 and I'm usually the last one to get the latest FSD version, and that happened quite a while ago now. And before I got my FSD version, I remember seeing a chart which said that over half of the people already had V12 and not V11 anymore. Sawyer suspects that the lower price will increase the FSD subscription take rate by 3 to 4 times, maybe more. Also, if Tesla wants to increase FSD sales, just outright sales, Tesla definitely needs to allow people to transfer their FSD to a new vehicle, especially now that you can subscribe at a lower price. But yeah, I certainly expect this chart to go up. About 2 million people had FSD trial, and how many of them do you think are going to subscribe? These are anecdotal, but Sawyer is getting a lot of DMs today after Tesla dropped the monthly FSD supervised price. The price drop definitely seems to be having the desired effect. Tons of new signups. People are excited. Someone says, yep, just about every Tesla owner I know made the jump today without hesitation. This is crazy. Someone did a little poll. Are you going to subscribe to FSD now that it is cheaper? I already have FSD purchased outright, so I voted no, but 80% of the people said yes. That's only from 93 votes, but still, it's some data. If Tesla suddenly starts sharing a lot of data with us Tesla stock investors about FSD take rates and interventions and disengagements and all of that, I think that will be quite bullish. For that, did some math. The new price, if we have a 25% take rate on the 2 million cars in the US with hardware free or later, gives Tesla about $150 million of revenue per quarter, and 100% of this revenue is likely to flow to the bottom line since all costs associated with FSD are already baked into the business. So it's a big deal, but an even bigger deal is the demand that it is going to create for Tesla vehicle purchases. Now, Warren is an Uber bull, but he's saying, I'm going contrary to the mainstream on the $99 per month. It will not meaningfully increase the take rate, maybe add a couple percent. It will not come close to 25%. We will find out in a few months. Take rate will rise when nags are removed. Before I figured out that I can just turn down or turn on the music volume to remove the nag, it was incredibly annoying. And if I had to actually turn the steering wheel to avoid the nag, there's no way I'm subscribing, because a lot of the times I would just disengage accidentally when I would try to get rid of the nag. And Tesla definitely needs to change the order page right now so that casual buyers know that they can subscribe to FSD for $99, because it's a big selling point. Also, where are realistically looking videos? I mean, this is all cool and fine, and some animation showing how FSD works, but this does not convince me at all that the system is any good. I want to see video. So before buying a Tesla, if I don't know anything about it, how will I know that FSD is any good? Show me video. Show me like hours of footage right here for me to be interested in FSD if I come to the Tesla website without knowing anything about FSD. Another thing that I would like Tesla to add is a compilation of videos showing Tesla avoiding accidents. I think that would be really cool to have on the sales page. James has a slightly bearish take on this. FSD moving to $100 a month effectively kills the $12,000 purchase option. Most will now opt for a subscription, and the impact on financials is probably going to be negative in the near term. Despite the increase in adoption rate, helping to offset this is any incremental sales of new vehicles the $100 a month news may generate through awareness and appeal. Peggy replied with, no one is going to pay $12,000 for something they haven't experienced yet. Well, I got FSD before experiencing it myself. I think Farzad is getting somewhere with this. This is how he views Tesla's long-term FSD pricing strategy. $99 per month for level 2 supervised, $299 per month for level 3 unsupervised in select situations, $500 per month basically for level 4 always unsupervised. Yeah, I think it would be a pretty good way to get people to sign up to level 4. Give them level 2 first, but annoy them with these nags. $30,000 upfront to add to robotaxi fleet, then Tesla keeps 25% per mile. I think there's a lot of room for split testing the pricing strategy. One of the most important things for software businesses is really figuring out that perfect pricing. I think the key here is to test, but what's obviously clear is that there's a lot of value to be unlocked, lots of money to be made when FSD becomes safer than human driving.